What is up, guys? This is Darklight Reactions coming back at you with another one today, guys. So, we are back with some more Lilac and Lotus. After reacting to their newest track, I decided to dive more into some of their older music, and I found this one that they released 3 months ago. Now, I have not listened to this yet, but I went ahead and went down in the description and listened to the lyrics, and I actually related to this song on a personal level. I took everybody has their own way of perceiving lyrics, but I took the lyrics and kind of related to them as a cancer survivor and how I felt going through the surgery, how I felt going through chemotherapy, and the overall mental state that I was in at that time. So I'm super excited to check out what the lyrics, how the lyrics sound, how they and all that kind of stuff. So before we hop into this, if you're new here, hi guys, my name's Darklight. I make gaming and reaction videos of all kinds. I am super supportive of this band. I love this band. They're up and coming. They're from Wisconsin, Seattle area, and I really, really do support them overall. So be sure to go to the original, which will be linked down below. Be sure to go to the band's page and subscribe to them. You can also find them on Facebook. If you use Facebook, you can find them on Instagram. Go give them some love and support. They're they're amazing. So without further ado, guys, this is their track, "Break Me Down." And I'm super excited to check this out. Like I said, while reading the lyrics before we hopped into this, so I could try to relate to it on a personal level, I did, and I'm excited to react to this. So let's check this out. All right, here we go. Now, I want to say up front, as I've said in the other videos, I love her vocals. I think she's amazingly talented. And seriously, like I've compared the bands in the other reaction to like heavy Paramore and kind of like heavy Avril Lavigne meets Avril Lavigne and Paramore meets heavy bands like Arch Enemy and The Agonists. Like I said, I think it's absolutely amazing that she's able to sing melodically, angelic almost, and all of a sudden switch up and belt out vocal screams. Now I don't know if she's gonna scream on this song. Like I said, the lyrics in the description, I don't know if she's going to or not. I personally don't think it's needed in this song, but that part where she says I can't get used to this, I related to that. Because when I was going through the chemotherapy for my stage 3 colon cancer, it was miserable. I was getting an aggressive treatment form. So I was taking basically radiation pills every single day for 2 weeks. Then I would take a week break, and then I would go in and I would get an infusion of chemotherapy medication, and then I would the next day start my medicine, and I would do that all over again. And it was a terrible feeling. Let me tell you firsthand, it was one of the most hardest things to go through because you're sick, you're tired, you're nauseous, your skin dries out, your hair falls out. It's terrible. It is so horrible to go through. And there were times, like I said, as the song title, I was breaking down. It was breaking me down going through that, and it was miserable. So I love this song. It really captivates how I felt going through it. I have beaten it. I'm, good. It's only been a year, but I'm still clear. So, fingers crossed that it never comes back. All right, let's keep listening to this banger song.
Just wish you could find forever with me.
Okay, sorry to pause it. We'll back it up, but because we're almost done with the song. But that part where she says, I think I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. Like, I felt like that. Like, I felt, going through the whole recovery process. I had surgery. I now have what's called an ileostomy bag, and it's a permanent bag. I will have it for the rest of my life. I also have scars from going basically from the top of my chest all the way down to my groin area from the surgery, because they had to cut me open and take out my large intestine. That's where all the dysplasia. Uh, if you don't know what dysplasia is, look it up. It's basically what can turn into cancer, and mine did. It was terrible. Uh, Going through the recovery process, I was also on blood thinners at the time, so I had to, once my surgery was done, while I was in the hospital, mind you, stitches all the way up and down my stomach, I was having issues clotting because I was on blood thinners that I needed to be on because I had pulmonary embolisms. It was terrible. I did not feel like I was ever going to be able to make it through. And this song does a really good job to me. Like, I know this might, some people might see this as her talking about a relationship or something, or a loved one or whatever, but I perceive this as me going through a battle that I went through and coming out the other side stronger. This is a really good freaking song. I love that she chose not to. Again, we're not done yet, but so far she's not screamed. I love her ability to be able to really understand which songs are necessary to scream and which songs aren't. There's nothing wrong with bands that do that, but to me personally, I love bands that know, like, hey, this song calls for it, this song calls for it, this song could just use good instrumentals and melodic vocals and still make an impact. I also, real quickly, before we back it up, guys, and finish this reaction out, um, I also want to comment on the band's ability to color contrast their songs. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm a little bit of a tech nerd. So what I'm talking about is basically where, the lighting and the outfits and the color contrast of the video can really impact how people view the video, how engaging it is, and how it relates to the song and the emotion of the song. So, with that being said, um, that's what I'm talking about in my personal opinion. Anyways, guys, we're gonna keep this going. I'll back it up and give my final thoughts in the end. This is a banger song, guys. Please go support this band. Sorry to pause again, guys. This is a reaction channel, though. I just wanted to comment on that part. Your abuse still haunts me. Again, she could be talking about a bad relationship. There's multiple ways you could take this song. It could be about a bad relationship, or someone that you love that, broken up wise, or it could be the way I perceive it. To this day, I'm still terrified of cancer because of everything I had to go through. And if you guys don't know how it works, up to a certain point, after once your cancer's in remission and they've confirmed it's in remission and it's gone and they've gotten rid of the areas where it's at, you have to get blood work for the first like year and a half. So originally, it started out every month I was going. Every month up to the 6th month, I was going. Every single week of that month, I was going like on the dot every week, getting blood work done, checking my levels, all that kind of stuff. After that, it turned into like 6 months, like 3 months here, and then it turned into 6 months, and now I go. Every 6 months, I get my blood work drawn, and we check for tumor markers. I get scans done, to see how my insides are doing and how everything's going. And it's scary. It's so scary because every time I get my blood drawn, I'm thinking, is this it? Is this going to be the time it comes back? Because you see so many stories of people being in remission for 10, 20 years and then cancer coming back, and some of them don't make it through that a second time. So it's a real fear of mine. Again, I honestly don't regret going through it. I'm glad it happened. It made me a stronger person. It made me healthier, and it gave me an insight on perspective on certain aspects of life that hopefully I can in turn share with others. Anyways, guys, like I said, we're gonna back it up and finish this out. This is a banger song, guys.
Forever with me. So tell me now, are you playing pretend? Your abuse still haunts me. Your guilt lives in my head. Tell me now, you saw me out to plot your revenge. Terrorize, just to break me down, break me down. You build me up just to break me down, break me down. Been on the ground for so long, not talking over it. Just need to be done with this, done with this. 'Cause I know you can't find forever with me.
Okay. Well, she did end up screaming, but she started screaming, towards the end. And that actually, to me, I like that. I don't know if you guys caught the smile there, but it was like, oh, okay, I see what you did there. That fit well with the high vocals, the emotional screams with her, actual singing vocals. That was absolutely beautiful. Also, I think I heard the other band members in the background. I don't know if it was uh, someone else screaming or if it was all of them yelling, but I loved that. And again, I love the band's ability to be able to pick the color backgrounds and the video. The video itself is very well done. Again, I don't know if they know a professional videographer or photographer, whatever you want to call it, camera person, but very high quality every time they've released a track. It's not cheap. It's well done. You can tell that they really put love into their work. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of this band overall, guys. If and when they ever release an album, I really do hope I'm able to get a signed copy from them. Like I will personally buy one from their website. Like if they ever start, I hope they blow up. So I hope when they get big enough that they start being able to sell albums and stuff. That would be cool if I could buy one of their albums and get a signed copy from them, because like I said, these guys are absolutely amazing. I think they are so talented. Again, from what I've been told, I believe they are from Seattle, Wisconsin area, and there's a lot of people that knew them. Like, you guys have loved my reactions. You guys have been very informative. The band also, has shouted me out a few times on their socials for reacting to their music, and I think that's amazing. And like I said, I'm going to continue to support them. So be sure, guys, to go check this out. I'll link it down below, as well as the band's channel, and make sure you go and show them love. And please, if they do ever actually release an album, make sure you support them, buy it, and show them the love they deserve. They're if they keep doing what they're doing, they'll blow up in no time. All right, guys, thank you so much. Peace out.